Electric car breakthrough, UK's amazing progress will save Britain's £12 billion. Subscribe to Electric Vehicle News Bitesize podcast for free. The UK has performed better than expected as its electric vehicle masterplan aims to save Britain's £12 billion. Last week, the Independent Climate Change Committee released a landmark 600-page assessment of government policies and strategies related to the energy crisis and climate change. While the report criticized several aspects of the government's handling of the energy crisis, particularly around insulation and emissions reductions, experts involved in the report applauded the incredible electric car breakthrough the UK has made in recent years, exceeding expectations. The government has previously announced plans to ban the sale of all new petrol and diesel cars by 2030, as reports say the UK is on track to achieve that. David Yoffa, the head of carbon budgets at the Climate Change Committee, and one of the leads on the report said, "We're really happy with most of the plans in the sort of road transport area where electric vehicles seem to be adopted quite widely now. We're optimistic now on the path to every new car being all electric by 2030, so that's really positive, and the government has policies to ensure that it's properly funded. The latest data says 12% of new car sales is electric, and that's more than we expected at this point, and that's growing at this time." He pointed out that the Climate Change Committee also found a number of polls showing that more and more Britons would consider electrifying their next car. He said, "So it's not only what's happened in the past few years, but there's actually growing hope that things will carry on improving from 12 to 20 to 40 over the next few years. What we've seen over the past few years is the amazing reduction in the cost of batteries, which makes electric vehicles cheap enough to buy over the last decade, really. Of course, now they're still a bit more expensive than petrol and diesel cars to buy, but they're much cheaper to run, and that was before the petrol prices became what they are now. Charging infrastructure is improving, probably not as rapidly as we'd like, but it is improving, and I think that government funding is helping improve charging infrastructure." He also praised the government for sending the right signal by announcing a ban on the sale of petrol and diesel vehicles for new cars by 2030. According to the Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders, between July 2020 and the same period in 2021, total sales of electric vehicles and plug-in hybrid electric vehicles increased from 348,000 to 604,000. Sales of pure electric vehicles rose 154%, while the overall auto market grew 23%. Mr. Yoffa continued, "There's a whole host of things that are fundamentally underpinned by the economics of this, which is that it's really going to save us money as a country. Even without the fuel duty, we estimate that this will save us £12 billion as a country by 2040 or 2050. The economics of this is great, both for the country and for individual drivers. It's great to have such a good alignment on what we need to do on net zero, together with saving the country money, getting off foreign fossil fuel imports, and improving air quality. Because of the technological cost of reductions that we've seen in the last few decades, in batteries and electricity to power the electric vehicles. It's an amazing transformation, really." Please give Electric Vehicle News Bitesize podcast a 5-star review to help us grow our audience. Subscribe to the Electric Vehicle News Bitesize podcast for free on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Deezer, Breaker, Castbox, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Audible, Ghana, Samsung Podcasts, Google News, and the Electric Vehicle News Bitesize Alexa skill. For more articles and episodes, visit Electric Car Top 10. Subscribe to Electric Vehicle News Bitesize podcast for free.